Goddamn me, Mr. Wet Flow Sign, aka who gonna clean up this goddamn spill on I-9? Drip or drown? Come on, man, Mr. Beat that road. But it's coming fast, but I feel like I'm handling it the way I'm supposed to. You goddamn like a real nigga. Got no choice. What did you learn in college? Just, you know, that ain't nothing but time in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So just to come up with a lot of stuff, bro, like.
This nigga went to college? Bossman dlow went to college? I didn't even know this information, but as y'all can see, this video is gonna be about Bossman dlow. This the story of Mr. Pot Scraper. You feel me? This is my Insider Hotspot. And we finna see what the fuck he talking about inside this motherfucking video, cause I don't really know about Bossman dlow. I just know he make that trap music.
I said call home. Them boys said they had a studio out there, so I just started writing, bro. And I don't know. I was like, where I'm from, you feel me? It was just about, you know what I'm saying, who gonna get the most money? It's about like getting that money. We got the most, like who gonna apply that pressure? Try to peep, you know, what kind of music being made, what kind of music people like, and shit like that. And at first, I gotta get me some money. Oh shit, it is Bossman dlow.
Now that video right there, that shit is some old shit, bro. That nigga not locked up, he out of jail and shit. I ain't gonna cap. They did resurface this video late as hell, and it really went viral, like really like a month or so ago. But it's like that shit been happening shit though. I think niggas just not getting the body cam footage and all that shit. Cause I saw that shit, I'm like, damn, Bossman locked up. Cause they posting this shit like folks ass locked up. But nah, folks ass, he was out making music. You feel me? Doing that shit.
What the? Hey, yo, squad, what's the drill? Back with another video, man. Talent, talent, talent. These are three words that you would have to associate with Bossman dlow. With his slippery style and the ability to stunt while keeping it real, Bossman dlow won fans around the world. It also don't hurt that he know how to make straight up bangers that you can vibe with at the club. The man has it all, bringing the perfect mix of energetic beats and infectious flows, made him a straight up and coming superstar for the southern rap scene. But recently, there was also a, shall we say, incognito controversy that threatened to start to drown out his success. Potential legal troubles in 2024 might put dlow at risk of ending up in the joint, with the feds bringing him in under some, let's say, mysterious circumstances. So without further ado, let's skip the play and get down to business. Despite his larger-than-life presence, Bossman dlow's story began in one of the most low-key towns you gonna ever imagine. He didn't come from a big, dirty city like so many other rappers out there. Instead, the man that would eventually be known as Bossman dlow was born in the tiny community of Port Salerno, Florida.
That could be it. So what part of Florida are you from?
Port Salerno.
Where's
Florida.
that? I used to live in...
Man, I ain't gonna cap to you, man. You see, if it was motherfuckers out here, they would be like, I'm from Chicago. Niggas don't even try to say where they from for real. Them Florida motherfuckers be repping where they from. Like, go to boy count up. He said he's from D-Land. What the fuck is D-Land, gang? I don't be knowing that shit. I know about Jacksonville, Orlando, motherfucking Broward County, nigga. And that's because them big motherfuckers, lots of motherfuckers be from there. But now it's all these other rappers and shit. They coming up from these little unpopulated ass cities or some shit. I don't know, cause I don't know why I don't know about them.
Tampa, so.
Like 20 minutes of Palm Beach, probably like
So Broward?
about 2.5 hours from South.
Is that Broward?
Nah, it's probably like an hour north from Broward.
With about 10,000 people, that wasn't the sort of place that people expected a resident to make it big. dlow or Devontae McCreary didn't have much to do in the sleepy town that he called home.
Small city. Small city. Don't nobody see it out there.
Population?
14.
13. You hear? You hear? That's why he started to turn to music to keep his inner fire alive. The kid was born to a family of music lovers too, which definitely helped him learn the ropes. Now, his life was shaped up by two important figures. His dad, who was usually on a long-haul truck drive, so he wasn't around as much as D-Lo would have liked, but at least he had his mama, who helped shape the love for music that would make him one of the hottest new artists in the game. And one thing's for sure, his mama wasn't the kind to listen to basic music. Instead, she listened to artists like Mtume, whose funky bass lines and silky vocals formed.
I don't know who the fuck M2 is, bro. Motherfuckers probably finna get on my ass in the comments for not knowing, but I don't know.
Some of D-Lo's earliest musical influences, and it wasn't just the old school stuff either. D-Lo listened to Lil Wayne, Wiz Khalifa, and even Future. A mix of that would help him learn how to spit fire later on in life.
But I was always looking at, like, see, when I was younger, I was listening to, like, Wiz Khalifa, Lil Wayne, you feel me? So it was like, I was looking at bigger shit.
The other person that had a huge impact on his life was his brother Tory. With his dad barely around, his big bro had to step in and act like a father figure to the kid. And just like D-Lo's mama, Tory also decided to fill his life with as much music as possible. And he encouraged him to start making music as well. This meant that D-Lo had a deep love for all things musical from day one, but sadly the law wasn't going to let him rest. Port Salerno didn't have much more than a few paths of dirt biking and a basketball court. After that, it was just the streets. And we all know what the streets can do to a youngin' with nowhere else to go. In 2019, D-Lo had his first official run-in with 5-0.
Damn. They make you cut your hair in Florida? Why all they ass be having bald ass heads when they get locked up? I know he didn't willingly do this shit. I know for a fact folks didn't do this shit willingly. I hope not.
Ended up in the county jail, but this wasn't a complete tragedy like you might think.
I caught my first felony right here. I was parked right here. So I was parked right here. Police like walked up on us. We were facing that way. They walked up on us. You know what I'm saying? I had stuff I ain't supposed to have, so I jumped out. I ran that way.
In case you're wondering, bossman got caught with some powder. He never talked about how much he had, but it was apparently enough to get him locked up, not just for possession, but for selling it too. To make things worse, D-Lo happened to be in jail when the pandemic started, picking up the speed.
Nah, I had 17 months just sitting in the county.
Ooh.
Yeah. I just went to South Florida reception for probably like 6 more months. I'm not EOS from now.
How's
COVID was making everything slow. I was really supposed to go to prison, but COVID was making no buses was coming to get.
Yeah, COVID made shit different as hell. I ain't gonna cap to you. I got locked up during COVID and shit. And, you know, we had to go through quarantine before we was around everybody else inside the county and shit. Of course, I bonded out before you know, we had to go into it. But everybody that got locked up, you feel me? We was inside our own little division for 2 weeks quarantining because I didn't want to risk any one of us coming in and giving the people inside that been in here for a good minute COVID, then all that shit go bad. So we had a quarantine for 2 weeks and shit. But that shit made it better for me. I didn't have to be around them motherfucking niggas. I didn't have no cellmate or nothing, bro. I was in that bitch by myself, and then I bonded out. Literally, I was only locked up for 2 days, and I bonded out. Literally, like motherfucking shit. I know I went to sleep. I don't know how long after I got a bond. I know it wasn't a full day after I got my bond. I bonded out. It was less than a day. But I went to sleep and shit. When I got out, it was like damn near 12, 11.
People, you feel me? So
Being locked in the joint is bad enough, but D-Lo now also had to deal with being confined to his cell. Social distancing rules meant no contact with his friends, family, or even his fellow inmates.
hell no, we was in that bitch 2 weeks straight. Really, we went a little over. It was only supposed to be 14-day quarantine. We went over that like damn near 21 days.
So is that like you can't leave the cell?
Just in the cell, in the bed all day. You can't go nowhere.
Can't even take a shower?
His mind started to go to dark places when his mama got the virus. And in the isolation, as he started to feel the pressure coming in from all sides, D-Lo found comfort in the one thing that he had left, music. With days that seemed like they'd never end and literally nobody to talk to, D-Lo decided to take Tory's advice and start making music.
Yeah, like January 2019 when I got out of jail.
Oh, you went to college?
Yeah, I went. Yeah.
What did you learn in college?
You know, they ain't nothing but time in there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so he went to college in jail. Oh, that's different. Folks didn't willingly go out his way to college. Shit, I damn near go to college too if I'm locked up in that bitch. Fuck it, why not?
So just to come up with a lot of stuff, bro. Like I said, call home. Them boys said they had a studio out there, so I just started writing, bro. And
This is why his stint in the county lockup wasn't the worst thing in the world. Sure, it put him through some kind of suffering that no man really should have to experience, but at the same time, it acted like a spark that started the absolute fire of creativity that would soon put him on the map. All D-Lo had to do was do his time, and he had a career waiting for him. The good thing is, the judge wasn't too hard on him, so it didn't take long before he was back out on the streets. As soon as he was a free man, D-Lo started to share his bars.
I just really was like, okay. I got out. I'm like, okay. First of all, you got to get some money, cause you gonna have to get in motion. You gonna have to experience some shit. You feel me? So you can have something to talk about. But then once that came, now I was like, okay. Now I need to think about what kind of music I'm finna like. I know it's gonna be get money music, but not just the regular. I want it to be like catchy. I want everybody to, you feel me? I want you to feel this. Like,
The guy had talent, no doubt about that, and other rappers noticed how sick his flow could be. And if you check out his early work, you'll see that he wanted to show the world what it was like to be a working class black man with a record holding him back. Same 24 was a track that showed how he could get his grind and work his way up, and was ready to do whatever it took to come out on top. Even if we ignore his bars, he had a way of mixing his flow with melody that seemed fresh and exciting to everybody that heard him.
Really about getting money. You can apply this shit however you
and
need.
everything ain't gotta be selling drug. Like I said, you feel me? That shit could just be, man, you sell shirts, bro. You sell clothes. You sell jewelry. You sell, man, I'm finna go stupid today. I'm finna run it up.
Yeah.
We finna jump
Run
back in
it
the car.
up.
We finna get on that liquor.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We finna smoke. We finna,
gonna do it.
With so much talent pushing him ahead, it didn't take long for D-Lo to start turning heads. Now this dude might have been from a tiny little town, but his bars were making waves as far north as Tallahassee. That's where he got closer and closer to his big break, with some real names noticing the young blood that wanted to take over the game. Pretty soon, D-Lo's music started getting played all over Florida. This guy was turning into a statewide celebrity, but he wasn't going to stop there. Nope. He wanted to be number one. After all, he was inspired by Future, a guy that's known for staying relevant for decades despite always doing his own thing. That's the kind of career D-Lo wanted. He dreamed of slicing off a piece of the rap game and claiming it for himself.
What motivates bossman dlow? If anything.
I don't know what motive. Just the like watching like big performances. You know what I'm saying? Like, arenas. Like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Haven't experienced that yourself yet.
By 2000,
You wanna be on that bitch bustin'. I ain't gonna cap to you, man. I wanna do some same type of shit, like the experiences that I be on and shit. I told, cause I got flew out to Rolling Loud by my little management team or whatever, right? But I had VIP. It was nice or whatever. They paid for the whole trip. But I told them, man, I'm not coming back. I'm not trying to come back to no concerts or nothing unless I'm backstage or on the stage. I'm not trying to be in no crowd, bro. If I'm in the crowd, gang, I'm not even trying to go. Fuck, I can listen to these niggas on YouTube, on my TV, in my motherfucking crib where I'll sit it down. Fuck, I want to see these niggas on stage, bro. Nah, but I'll be on stage, bro, or backstage. But in the crowd, gang, I can't do that shit. And don't be, and it's not like, I've been backstage and shit before. I did a whole event, NLE Chopper, Allen Iverson and shit. Backstage, met their family, had a whole bunch of food and all that shit. So seeing that experience of me being backstage and all that shit, I'm like, yeah, I can't be in the crowd, man. I can't do that shit, man. If I'm not backstage, bro, I'm not doing that shit, bro.
2023, his singles had already gotten hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube. So there was just one thing left to do before he really make it big. I'm talking about getting a record deal. It was the last step that he wanted to take to reach stardom, and all the talent he'd shown up to that point meant major labels wanted to get him on board.
One was Empire. One was 1017 Gucci. One was like Think It's a Game.
Probably the biggest label that was looking into him was Alamo Records, where big names like Lil Durk and Rod Wave had found their home. Alamo was looking to beef up their rap roster, so dlow was just the right person to do that kind of thing. dlow obviously said yes, and in the summer of 2023, he officially became a signed artist. This brought him a ton of resources. His already high profile started to break out of Florida and spill over into nearby states. Over the next year, dlow released a string of new songs that took him to a greater and greater height. His debut mixtape, Too Slippery, put him on the map right quick. That's what caught the eye of Alamo Records in the first place, but it wasn't a done deal from the get-go. Nope. dlow knew how to market the crap out of the record. All it took was a few TikToks to make it explode on everybody's feed, and the folks at Alamo didn't take long to approach him. When he signed with them, they released a sequel to Too Slippery that grew his audience even more. This ended 2023 with a bang, but dlow was showing no signs of slowing down. 2024 brought a bunch of more wins to his name. An appearance on Creeping Through the Streets showed his freestyling chops too, ringing in the new year with a splash that was only about to get bigger. He had no idea that the freestyle he put out was laying the groundwork for Get In With Me, his first ever single to reach Billboard Hot 100. And you don't want to know the funny thing, right? dlow was just spitting the first thing that came to his mind. He wasn't even trying to make a hit single or anything like that. Nope. He was just doing what he loved, which goes to show how much natural talent was in his DNA. By the summer of 2024, dlow was a charting artist. He had
That's how it damn near be, though. I ain't gonna cap to you. That's why motherfuckers be saying, just post that shit, nigga. Just post that shit. And the crazy part about it, gang, and you know, I'm not a rapper. You know, I used to try to rap when I was off them jiggers, busting and shit, tweaking. But, you know, even with the content shit, I have video ideas, man. I got so many video ideas just in my list that I don't even do. And every time I do a video from my list, that bitch always do numbers. And I'm always posting all the other shit except for the shit inside my list. But every time I post a shit on my list, it always do numbers. So it's like, I need to just start just posting that shit. But instead, I be tweaking. Like right now, bro, I'm probably gonna have these YouTube videos waiting. Now I'm not even finna be on that type of time no more. I'm really finna be on my shit, bro, because I need to get my 100K plaque before the end of the year, like I fucking said, man. Okay, because what motherfucker Tony Montana said? You only got two things in this word. Your word and your balls, and you ain't gonna break them from nobody on gang.
fans, he had money, he had all the glitz and glamour that came with being a bona fide rap star. But just like in his youth, the good times got interrupted by the boys in blue. Again, there's no official word on what the charges are. All we know is that a fan saw feds cuffing dlow on the streets, and they caught a video of what was going down on August 5th. dlow nodded his head at the person with the camera so we could say for sure that it was him.
Bossman.
Ooh, oh, he said what up? Oh, you're a real nigga. But that's pretty much all we know about the case. The authorities haven't released any info on the charges or even acknowledged that he was arrested in the first place. Some folks have said that he was organizing a charity that didn't have the right permits, but that shouldn't have been the reason for him to be in cuffs. Or am I wrong? It's been a minute since the incident, and even dlow hasn't made a public statement. We'll just have to wait and see where the things go from here. All in all, bruh just heating up, and he got crazy potential.
5 years from now, he don't win into the future.
Yeah.
What they gonna be saying about dlow?
I just want them to know, like, man, yeah, that boy came from nothing, you feel me? And he kept.
Talent is crazy, and he coming from an area that's so small he ain't got no choice but to put it on. All he got to do is stay smart, stay alert, and stay real. He gonna be alright. Peace.
Alright, man. I ain't gonna cap to you. Like I said, that video is old. I think that video came out before August 5th. It's just niggas start finding out about it. You feel me? I think that shit came out a little bit before August 5th. But I don't know for sure. I ain't one of these niggas that be doing all that informational shit like that, bro. If I do informational shit, it be on some different shit, bro. But it's like, I ain't gonna cap to you, man. If I am making an informational video, I got the information from one of these niggas. I ain't really doing it. I'm just putting that shit into like TikTok format and make it in my own instead of doing reactions and shit. You feel me? And I also make my own content too. But shout out Inside the Hotspot for the motherfucking video.